Hello and welcome to part 5 of my new layout build series. And I have I've done a lot of progress in the last 2 months, and I'm about ready to show. So we're going to start off with this side of the layout. As you can see, do you remember last time, but none of this was ballasted. The whole thing's been ballasted now and weathered. As you can see, I've got the airbrush out and I've gone over that with some Rail Match Sleeper Grime. Oh, this looks really nice. I will put up a comparison photo of how this looked before and after. As you can see, it looks much better. Also, with the point rodding bits, I've added bits of dirt. As you can see, these aren't just plastic anymore. Well, that's plastic, but see, it's got mud and stuff on it. It's got it everywhere as well. Looks really good. Nothing's changed on the station yet. I haven't done anything with that yet. But yeah, a lot of ballasting. So all this section is done now. All that section's the same as last time. I've also installed some little ground signals. You can see the modern era diesel ones, which are quite good. Yeah, a lot's gone on. Now we're about to go on to the big part. This is relatively small compared to everything else I've done. Before I show you that, we'll head round to the other side of the layout. As you can see, I've installed another ground signal there and another one just there by the tunnel. But I've also got a retaining wall going in. That goes right down the end of the track there. That connects up to the big part that I've done, that I've been working on for the last 2 months, which is why there's been no update videos. But here we go. Done loads of scenery on the yard. This scene isn't finished. It still requires weathering. This is way too clean. It still requires weathering down, but this is like 80% done now, minus figures and all that sort of thing. But the retaining wall runs on the whole side. You have a tunnel over there that goes right around the tunnel. That connects up to there and then connects down to there. Which is really nice. If you look down the tunnel all the way, I do have a sheet here, just right here, that will just slot in there, so that stonework continues down the tunnel, so you don't, see, let's not get such the tunnel, which is quite good. Yeah, this has been the work of about a month and a half, probably about a month or so. Took me ages to build the retaining walls. That took a long time, but yeah, it looks really nice. We'll start off. We'll go from right to left. So we've got a nice fence here, some scale models here. It comes right along. Looks really nice. Got loads of little flowers in here. We've got some poppies there, some little shrubs, some daffodils. There's really a bit of everything in here. The more you look, the more you notice. There's probably about 20 or 30 different plant types in here. If you look really close, you can see there's little bluebells there. There's little swamp grass bits there. There's little bits everywhere. But we've got 2 signs and the gate that goes in. We've got so here's the diesel refuel point. So this is all for diesels and stuff. The steam area is a bit down there. I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, so these are the spare tanks which would go to the refuel point right here. Got some rusty weathered barrels there, which are really good. Got some pallets, some cinder blocks. They're kind of randomly dotted around over there. I've reinstalled the buffer stops with the lights. There's a lot of bush ears around the top, maybe some moss and stuff. Moving on to the middle section here, got some spare sleepers right there. Some cinder blocks, which look really good. It's kind of all a big part of the field here. You've got some spare rails in the middle there with more sleepers around it. These rusty barrels, I don't know how well the camera's picking these up. They're really nicely weathered, look really good. There's a little steam area, so there's the plaster part for the diesels, just part of the steamers. So we've got some coal here in the coal staves, and we have a little water tower which is posable, so you can, try to fuel up your water up your steam trains, which is cool. Got some nice yard lights, got 3 of these installed. There's 4 LEDs in each one. I will show you it with the light off in a minute. It's not night time, so it won't look really dark in here, but I'll get it as good as I can get it. I'll see what it picks up on the camera. And we have a little speed sign down there for 5 miles an hour in the yard, which is about right, I think. Yeah, it's got others. This side, you can look at this for ages and you can notice more plants, more more things. Because even there's sleepers hidden under here, covered in grass. You could look for a while to find these things. The track over here isn't weathered. I have put a picture up you've already seen, but that's the unweathered version. That's the weathered version. But yeah, this is all done now, which is great. Really pleased with that. It's looking really good. I'll just get down to eye level here. So this would be where a person would be, kind of person height. Would be right about here. You can get a sort of sense of the scale here. It looks really good. Can't really get a shot here, but you get a sort of sense. Looks really good. I'm going to turn the lights off quickly. It is daytime outside, so it won't be too dark in here, but it'll be dark enough for you to see sort of the lights. They look really good when the lights are off. So back in a second. Alright, the lights are off. It's not particularly dark in here. It is quite bright, as you can see. Normally it'd be pitch black, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, the lights are a really nice kind of colour, which is good. The buffer stops are really cool when they're lit up. Those aren't installed yet because I'm going to be putting a hill here soon. I think I'm going to put a hill here, like grass there. I'm going to start doing this part now. This part isn't completely finished, but it's done enough so I can go work on another section. Once these 2 sections are done, I'm going to do the town up here. It's looking really nice. Just going to flip the light on quickly. It's kind of a warm colour light that we put the big one on too. There we go. Just going to pull the train in. There we go. Right up to the buffer stops, ready to be fueled up. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this looks. So you can go for a while with adding details, added patchy spots of grass, as you know, it's quite heavy here, it's quite bare here, along here. I think it's pretty good. I think that'll do for this time though. I'll catch up with you guys in a couple of weeks or so. Once I've got this section, and this section done, I will make another video. That'll probably be a couple of weeks. By the end of August or so. That will do for this time though. Thank you all for watching, and any comments will be greatly appreciated, as I don't really know what to put here and over there yet, so any suggestions would be great. That will do for this time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.